Can you believe Christmas is upon us? With all those social season events, we might get asked to bring a plate. So I've got a super easy, sweet treat that everyone will love. So with the social events upon us, we are having a Christmas street party. Everybody has to take a plate, so I'm going to be making one of my beautiful grazing platters, which I had in my last show. And today we're going to be making some beautiful no-baked Nutella cheesecakes. And I'm going to be making those in a Christmas tree mould. This recipe is by Nagi at Recipe 10 Eats. She's made them in a cupcake form, but I'm going to tweak them a little bit and put them into Christmas tree moulds. So it's a first for me, so fingers crossed they come out just as good. So here's the ingredients you'll need, and I'll talk about the quantities as we go. So the first thing we need to do is get 137 grams of Oreo biscuits. So I've just got the original. We're going to use half a packet of these. If you want to, you can use the whole lot. It's really up to you. But I'll just follow the recipe and use half. And I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. I've just popped them into a plastic bag and I'm going to give them a good workout, which also helps the arm muscles. You know what it's like, those arm muscles. So if you've got a food processor, that's probably an easy way to get around it. But you know, with all that food we're going to be eating this month, I just thought, let's do it the old-fashioned way. Hang on. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Oh, that's low. You know, it's the most wonderful time of the year. You just got to play around and have some fun. So, I think we're done there. I'm going to now add the crushed Oreo biscuits into the bowl. I think the dogs think I've gone a bit loopy. So this is the crushed biscuits. If you think it needs a little bit more refining, just get your rolling pin and do a bit more muscle movement workout, arm muscle movement workout. So the next thing we're going to add is 45 grams of unsalted melted butter. And then I'm going to just pop that into the microwave for a few seconds. I'm now going to slowly add that into the biscuit base mixture. Just add it slowly because you want to make sure that it combines nicely. I'm going to put the biscuit base into these Christmas tree moulds. I found these ones at the kitchen store called House. You can find a lot of these Christmas theme type moulds at a lot of the kitchen shops. Just got to shop them around and you'll find them. So I've got my moulds here now. I'm just going to add the biscuit base into those moulds. I've put on a little plastic glove and I'm going to press the cake mixture down into the mould. It's a bit of a delicate process, as you can see, but if you've got children, it's the perfect little Christmas thing to do with them because, you know, it's that bonding time where you bake and tell stories. So now the cheesecake base is in the moulds. I'm going to pop those into the freezer while I make the cheesecake filling. The next thing we're going to do is add 3/4 cups of Nutella into the bowl with the 250 grams of Philadelphia cream cheese. I love, yes I do. Thank you, Elton. It's all fun, festive fun, Peeps, festive fun. So the next thing we're going to do is get the mini guns and we're going to beat the Nutella and the cream cheese around together. Alright, so we're going to continue adding items into the recipe here. So the next thing is icing sugar and we need to add 1/2 cup. And then we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. The next thing we need to do is add 1/4 cup of cream. Thank you, cameraman Darren. You can use the thickened cream, not the dolloped cream, but the thickened cream. So just 1/4 cup, and in she goes. So we beat the mixture until it's creamy and smooth, like so. The next thing we're going to do is add the cheesecake filling, and we're going to add that into the cheesecake base and just make sure that it fills in all those little nooks and crannies of the Christmas tree. We're going to pop these into the freezer for about 30 minutes, or if you're doing them in the fridge, it's about 3 hours. They're ready once they are firm. So while they're in the freezer, we're going to now make the topping. We're going to do 3/4 cup of cream. On the recipe, it does say to add 2 tablespoons of sugar, but I'm not going to add any further sugar. I feel it's quite sweet, but you can add the sugar to your cream if you wish. Now, I'm only going to decorate 2 because the others are for a couple of days' time. Alrighty, so we've got the cream. Now remember, this cream is only just for 2, so I can show you what they'll look like. So I've got my first mould. I'm going to turn that over. I've put them onto some baking paper, and I'm just going to pull them out of their moulds. So now that we've got them out of the mould, if you find that some of them have a bit of the glugginess at the bottom, because we've tipped them upside down, remember? So then what I'd like you to do is just trim around. When you take them out of the mould, they're going to look a bit messy. I don't want you to worry about that, because what you're going to be doing is adding the cream on top. Now if you wanted to, you could cover all the middle in with the cream. It's really up to you how fancy you want to make them look, and how much cream you like. But I'm not a big cream person, so I'll probably, for you, I will do one with the cream all in the middle, and we'll do one without. How does that sound?
That sounds good.
So then we're just going to drizzle the melted Nutella around the little Christmas tree. Here they are, peeps, my Christmas tree No Bake Nutella Cheesecake. It's my first attempt. With a bit of practice, you could probably do just as good as me, if not better. If you'd like to find out about this recipe and any others, you can find me on Facebook, YouTube and Instagram. Stay safe during the social silly season, and I hope to see you real soon. Thanks for watching.